You came with your words and I was still waking. Not slowly, not peacefully, but climbing out of the heaviness that clings after 4 broken hours. A body aching, a gut in revolt, skin on fire, and somehow you looked at and decided I was lazy. You didn't ask, you didn't check. You stood on the outside of my life and spoke as if you knew what it takes to live like this, to rise in pain, to breathe through it, to keep smiling while you break inside. You saw our bed, but not the battlefield it has become. You saw stillness, but not the war inside my body. You saw quiet, but not the cry behind it. I've been judged enough. I've taken the digs, the jokes, the silence, the absence, and every time I called it nothing, but it cut anyway. Yes, I've changed. I've stopped explaining. I've stopped saying, oh, it's okay when it's not. I've stopped saying yes when I meant no. I've stopped smiling through other people's sharp edges. I've stopped bleeding quietly just to make others comfortable. Today is my birthday. Instead of peace, I woke to the kind of accusation that used to make me cry. But now, I just see it for what it is. A reflection of someone who never looked close enough to care properly. This is not a pity speech. This is not bitterness. This is clarity. This is release. I've done more soul work in this last year than most will do in a lifetime. I've grieved what I've lost, sat with the weight of it, blessed the pieces that remain, and built something sacred out of the dust. God met me in the worst of it, when I couldn't speak, when I couldn't move, when I was drowning in pain and still choosing to pray. He didn't promise ease, but he gave me presence, he gave me strength, and I rise in that name. I rise not because I feel strong, but because he is. I rise because he says I still matter, because I know I am not finished, because he is not finished with me. And I have not been alone. Louis stood beside me when my body wouldn't. He held ground when I couldn't hold a thing. His love is not performative. It is steady, it is quiet, it is real, and I bless it every single day. The souls on fire, they are not just a name. They are prayer and power and presence. They have lifted my spirit when I had no words. They have stood with me, interceded for me, and stayed. Not because it was easy, but because they were faithful. And even beyond them, there are others who never needed to be named. To make a difference, they are light in quiet places, truth in gentle hands. They have spoken kindness when I needed it most, and shown love in ways they may never even realize. These are the ones who remind me that not everyone vanishes when it gets real. These are the ones who prove that God still sends people to hold up your arms when you can't lift them anymore. I rise because of them, because of him, because of truth that does not change, and love that does not withdraw. Let every word that tried to shame me fall flat. Let every silence that tried to punish me turn to peace. Let every lie that tried to stick burn off in the light. This This is not a cry for attention. This is my altar, this is my fire. This is where I reclaim everything I gave away too easily. I will not water myself down to make others more comfortable. I will not lower my flame for those who never offered warmth. I walk in truth, I speak in peace, I rise in the name of Jesus. And I will not shrink again. I did not change to become someone else. I changed to become who I always was underneath. I changed to survive, and now I rise to live. And I will not go back, not for comfort, not for approval, not for anything. I rise because He lifted me, because Luke covered me, because the souls on fire prayed me through, because those quiet lights kept showing up, and because the fire in me was never meant to go out. This is who I am, and I am not sorry for it.